Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome to Say TellUs on live TV at Status Network. On this Wednesday, October 10th, 2018, it's Say TellUs time. Get your fingers ready to call in and speak to our showcase guest, executive celebrity chef, Robert Scott. So be sure to get ready and get your fingers ready to dial 470-251-4343. Let's get it started. Today, I am showcasing executive celebrity chef Robert Scott, and you are in for a scrumptious, delicious, yummy, make your belly happy, make your belly sing, make your belly do the skip to Malou happy dance. After seeing his fabulous catered dishes, you won't be able to stop yourself from booking him to cater your next event, I promise you. Food is delicious. Executive celebrity chef Robert Scott obtained his bachelor's degree at the prestigious Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts in Atlanta, Georgia. But as I researched his culinary accomplishments, I discovered executive celebrity chef Robert Scott. He actually began embarking upon and mastering his culinary skills prior to obtaining his bachelor's degree from Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts in Atlanta. And from that discovery, I also learned that he has been cooking for a family, for friends, or professionally as the executive celebrity chef that he has become. He was already embedded and entrenched in his soul to do cooking, to have the desire, and he has it in his soul and his heart ever since he was actually a little boy, ever since he was a child. Now, you can taste the love executive celebrity chef Robert Scott genuinely adds in every bite and in every ingredient in his mouth-watering dishes. Some people cook and you can tell that, like, run to McDonald's or, it's either -4 stars or it's either 5 stars. His is at least 10 stars in taste, in presentation, and you can tell when he creates his dishes that it's really done out of love. You know how we say, child, you must have put your fingers in that? Well, he puts his whole loving fingers, his toes, his hands, his back and neck in every dish he prepares, I promise you. I mean, seriously, I love to eat, but I only eat what tastes lovingly delicious, and all his dishes are delicious. Notice the photos in the background. Every photo that you see, executive celebrity chef Robert Scott prepared them. I understand that. And makes your mouth water, I know. Now, executive celebrity chef Robert Scott began as a server at Perkins Restaurant and Bakery, then became a chef at Bonehead's Grill, Perimeter. Is it Perimeter? How do you pronounce
Perimeter.
that? Perimeter in Atlanta, Georgia. From there, he became a private chef for Toys for Tots. Then he was executive celebrity chef. Robert Scott became a baker at Dunkin' Donuts. And from there, he became the chef assistant at Boston Market. Then he was the shift manager at Einstein Brother Bagels, then on to becoming a chef at Atlanta Marriott Marquis. From there, executive celebrity chef Robert Scott was the line chef at Marlowe's Tavern. Then he was the chef at Hawthorne Suites by Wyndham. And to top off all of those tremendous culinary accomplishments, executive celebrity chef Robert Scott continued to soar as those who know him knew he would soar. He became and continues to be the executive chef general manager at Trina Braxton's world-famous restaurant, Bar Chicks, where I had the pleasure of falling in love with his amazing, remarkable dishes. Then I asked to meet the exceptional chef after eating all those delicious dishes. I wanted to know who was responsible for the outstanding, delectable, appealing appetizers, the entrees, and I then, of course, fell in love with him just as equally. Executive celebrity chef Robert Scott is also the executive chef at Kids Learning Academy of Crabapple. You want to book your next event with executive celebrity chef Robert Scott, and you want to call the phone number of
404-552-1333.
And repeat that again for me.
404-552-1333.
And again, that's 404-552-1333. And his email is chefrob30@gmail.com. And he's on Instagram as Executive Meals by Chef Rob. And he's also on Instagram at chef_Rob26. Again, he's on Instagram as Executive Meals by Chef Rob. And also he's on Instagram under chef underscore Rob26. Now, also, I want to read a little bit more information for you before we question him and take callers and everything. And I want to read this because this is a biography of his life. That's how he became involved in cooking and how it stole his heart. And again, as I said, he's been, goodness, he's obtained his bachelor's from the Culinary School, but he's also been cooking and had the desire to cook for us, the world, ever since he was a little boy. And here it says, as a young child, cooking has always been my passion as early as the age of 10 years old. I moved to Atlanta and began to live out my dream. After attending culinary school and testing the culinary waters with different companies and organizations, I found my passion as a celebrity chef by way of Bishop William III. Bishop William is a Grammy award-winning singer of the gospel whom I became familiar with attending the Dream Center Church, where shortly after I became a member. As a dedicated member of the Dream Center Church, I became a part of their executive culinary staff, and my culinary endeavors took off from there. I also participated in, organized, and prepared pop-up shops, which included some of my signature dishes in hopes of successfully building clientele, which thankfully was a great success. Forthcoming and currently, I am an executive chef for Trina Braxton. As the executive chef for Trina Braxton, I am able to thoroughly express my culinary creativity, and I also collaborated with Mrs. Braxton, and that's Miss Evelyn Braxton,
Yes.
right? Okay, Mother Evelyn. Let me repeat that. He also collaborated with Mrs. Braxton, that's Mother Evelyn, for ideas, inspirations, and concepts to design, create, and craft menu items for Trina Braxton's Tapa-style restaurant, Bar Chicks. In 2016, my catering business was born, Executive Meals by Chef Rob. My celebrity clientele has continued to grow, and I have also made a guest appearance on the hit reality show Braxton Family Values. We definitely got to talk about that. And my catering company, Executive Meals by Chef Rob, has taken off and expanded to be very successful, and I have high hopes, dreams, and aspirations that it will grow continually, increase more volume supporting customers, and inspiring dedicated celebrity clientele. And his mantra is the perfect meal for any occasion, promising a taste of love on every plate. I love that. And then hashtag Rob in your taste buds. I like that. Hashtag Rob in your taste buds. It looks like Robin in your taste buds, but it's Rob in your taste buds.
You can look at it both ways. I'm robbing your taste buds, or I'm Rob in your taste buds.
Exactly. See? Isn't he perfect? And then also hashtag Dream into reality. So executive celebrity chef, Robert Scott. Tell us what you want us to know initially, and just.
Well, you know how everyone has a passion. Everyone has a certain desire. I knew, like in my bio, I knew when I was younger, because I grew up in the kitchen with my grandmother and my mother.
That had to been a treat.
And it's just been a part of me for years. I wasn't that kid that wanted to go outside and play sports. I wasn't that kid that wanted to, I did want to have fun with friends and everything. Right. But every time my grandma was in the kitchen, there I was right next to her. And not only did she show me cooking, she showed me different techniques. She showed me the number one thing, cooking and cleaning at the same time.
Very, very important.
I am very adamant about
Please tell my husband and grandson
cleaning.
that. Could you say that again?
Oh, cooking and cleaning at the same time.
Are y'all listening?
It just makes it a better environment, not only at home but at work, because if you never know who can pop up and say, oh, well, let's see what they're doing. You never want to come in your kitchen and stuff all over and
it just looked disorganized.
Pretty much. So you always want to keep presentation not only on the food, but in the area that you're cooking the food.
And your presentations are lovely, you guys. Look at, again, all these photos that you see in the background, right above Executive Chef Robert's head. These are all dishes that he has made. Can we make them go just a little bit faster? I know I had said 30 seconds, but make them like 15 maybe. But these are all dishes that he has prepared. Um, so when you first started cooking in the kitchen with Mama and Grandma, what was your favorite dish that you liked to cook when you were that young? Do you remember?
Um, I just realized that I'm a soul food chef. So macaroni and cheese was my go-to. My grandmother, she was a cooker just as well as my mom, but she really was into baking. She baked a lot of cakes. I didn't pick up on that. I will say that because a lot of people will be like, "I want a cake. I want some of this." I'm not a pastry chef. I'll try.
And a lot of people don't realize that there are many
too.
facets to being a chef.
Yes.
You don't cook and master everything. There are
Exactly.
different, again, categories of what you do in the culinary
You have a
field.
pastry chef and you have a savory chef.
Okay.
And
Define savory chef, because that's a new
Savory
term for me.
Savory is more of, for food, for elegant style of food, just a different type of food.
Okay. Just different categories.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to go. I know we're live on Facebook, and I'm trying to interact with the people that are live on Facebook now. I'm trying to come up to y'all's era, so bear with me, but keep going. So, but again, so they really got your interest. So again, like you said, you were a normal kid, you enjoyed life, but you also took it a little bit more further. That showed maturity for you to want to cook at such a young age as well.
Yep.
Because cooking is not something that you can just, I guess I'll throw the football down the field and see what happens. No, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of patience, and a lot of maturity to follow recipes even.
Most definitely.
You can't
Most
just go in the
definitely.
kitchen and throw stuff together. And then, as you said and pointed out, about presentation as well. We have a caller. One moment. Let me put my eyes on. Thank you for calling Say TellUs. You're on live TV with Status Network. What question do you have for executive celebrity chef Robert Scott today? And thank you for calling in, and state your name and what city you're calling from, please.
Hi, yes, this is Cece. I'm calling from Bronx, New York.
Hi, Cece. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing great. And what question did you have for the chef today, ma'am?
Yes, so I had a question for the celebrity chef Rob. So you mentioned that your mother and your grandmother kind of inspired your dream or kind of fed your dream and your passion of cooking.
Yes.
So have you, I don't know if you have children, but have you shared that love and that passing down that love for cooking with your children? And if so, what are some of the things that your children enjoy cooking?
Yes, most definitely. And it's funny you should say that, because a lot of times I come home from work and I see my son and my daughter in my aprons. And so when we're at home, some days that I'm not working, I'll cook. My oldest daughter, she loves making pancakes. She loves making cookies and stuff. So we play around with recipes with that. Because again, I'm not a baker. But yeah, they do try to get in the kitchen just as much as I do, and then they like to, play around with different things. So I try to teach them everything I know. I'm not saying that they have to be a chef or a cook or anything, but it could be an option today.
But what a great profession if they did choose it, I mean, even on the side, you could do it on the side as well. And I'm trying to be more interactive with everyone on Say TellUs land. And who is this? Two Major, you know him? He said, Chef Rom, greetings, my brother. So I'm trying to be more interactive. So just wave to him because he's already out there.
So my other question is, I'm looking at the pictures online and delicious recipes and just the plating of your food. Have you thought about starting a cookbook, or have you started a cookbook?
That would be excellent.
I haven't thought about it. My mind
He is now that.
I am now. My mind has been all over the place. I have come to grips of me getting older. I thought about a recipe book. I thought about even a little store or cafe, something of that nature.
And you know what I've seen? I don't mean to interrupt, but I've seen on TV the people have these trucks. Those are successful as food truck. That's what you call it. Those are successful as well.
Yep.
So, but believe me, whatever you decide to do, just feed the people and they will return.
Most
I promise you
definitely.
that.
Most definitely.
This food is so delicious. It is. And the presentation. Go ahead.
And this one last question. I'm sorry. So what is like your specialty, like cuisine? Do you find yourself more interested in cooking like Southern cuisines or like Asian or West Indian, or just a mixture of everything?
I am still, and I'm not the one to, be brag or anything, but I'm learning new cuisines. But my favorite cuisine is definitely Southern cuisine.
Love that.
Comfort food, Southern foods. That's me. I'm your go-to for that.
Yes.
And it's okay to give yourself kudos. I mean, because again, I'm not someone where I just read you up in a magazine. I have tasted your food. His food is delicious. It is. I love to eat. Of course, all the wrong things. But they even have things that I've had that he has prepared that are not fattening. But I'm that girl that wants the fat wrapped all the way around the pork chop and around the steak with some ketchup. I'm from Oklahoma, I'm country. But his presentation, again, just continue to look at these photos that you're seeing. He prepared lovingly, professionally every dish. They taste delicious. The presentation is gorgeous. You will never be dissatisfied. You will always be satisfied. So whatever manner in which you want to expand even further, it's going to be a success because you're an exceptional chef. You really are. You really are.
Thank you.
And again, I just wouldn't be saying that, but I haven't had anything he's ever prepared that I just didn't love. I was just telling my husband the other day, and I said, I'm going to beg you, Thanksgiving, just please have a tin pan ready for me. I don't even have to come in and interrupt anything. I will ring the doorbell and just hand me some food.
I will make that
I'm
happen.
serious. And you guys can come to our house too. We're moving. I got to tell people bring a lawn chair because we won't have the furniture there yet. But I thought about you Thanksgiving. I was like, oh my God. I said, I would love to be there and just roll in and roll out and the food. Food is comforting. It really is.
It is.
Even a good salad. It doesn't have to always be anything fattening. What is that? Look at the ribs. No, that's the meatloaf.
That's meatloaf.
Look, put my eyes on people. Yeah, that's the meatloaf. I mean, you can tell that that's made with love. And then this dish right here, is that cabbage on the
cabbage,
side? Oh,
cornbread, and barbecue chicken wings.
can you imagine? Could you just taste it, y'all? And Southern cuisine.
Yes.
Oh, God. That in itself is a catchy name. Adding your name, executive celebrity chef, Robert Scott, Southern cuisine. There we go.
Well, thank you so much for answering my questions, and I definitely wish you great prosperity in your future endeavors. I did have a chance to visit Trina Braxton's place, Bar Chicks, and I was able to taste many of the items on the menu. So I can definitely tell that your inspiration and the love that you put in the food. So thank you so much for sharing with the world.
Thank you so
your great
much.
gift, and definitely God bless and wish you great prosperity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. You too. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that would be great in Southern cuisine. Now, when you think of that, but what are some of your favorite Southern cuisine dishes to prepare? I'm like, if you were inviting me over for dinner, and what would you prepare for me? What would be on the menu that night? I would love everything, but
my favorite is lamb.
oh no, rack of lamb.
Yes.
Love rack of lamb. Oh God.
Macaroni and cheese. Collard greens with smoked turkey. Cornbread. Sweet potatoes.
That's enough right there. That would be delicious. And a lot of people can't cook lamb correctly.
And I also love to make roast.
Oh, see, and I love that.
Pot roast.
But rack of lamb, I love that. And then I like mine a little well done. I don't like it too pink in the middle, but well done. And it's the seasonings on it. When it's made right, oh God, it just melts in your mouth.
The trick to doing more of, I wouldn't say expensive because it all has their own, but more of a different type of food, not just like chicken and ribs and stuff like that. If you use fresh herbs, it'll bring out the flavor more.
Really? As opposed to the ones we
definitely.
shake out the little
Most
shaker
definitely.
thing. I hadn't thought, and I
Fresh
never
herbs,
used
fresh garlic,
herbs.
fresh. Just it brings out the taste.
Now, when you say fresh garlic, and I do have it in the liquid jar, not liquid jar, but it comes in a jar that you have to refrigerate and it's cut up real finely.
Like
is
minced?
that considered? Yes, minced. Is that considered fresh too, or do I need to buy the whole garlic?
No,
clove?
that's fine.
That's
it's
okay
just,
too.
It's just a different cut.
Okay, and then just not something I shake out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Because I love garlic. It just makes everything. And then it's some scientific thing where they say it prevents a lot of illnesses too.
Yeah,
It really
most
does.
definitely.
I
I learned
know
that from my grandmother too, because she used
See?
to.
See, remember all this knowledge,
I
people.
miss her so much, but
Oh, I can imagine.
she had, I think she had some heart troubles, and she always had garlic. And I was like, Grandma, why do you got a lot of garlic? She cooked with garlic. She even it may
prevents
sound
a
disgusting,
lot of
but she drunk garlic water, and it helped.
See?
So like I said, using fresh herbs and everything, it plays a big part.
And that's what I tell people. any type of medication that we take, and I'm not one of those people that say, oh God, heal thyself, don't go to the doctor. No, it's not that. But every prescription and pill that you take, they derive from fruits and vegetables. I'm sorry. And I'm a very healthy woman, and I do not have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes or anything like that. But it's because of the things my mama fed me and that I still eat today. And what you hear on TV, oh, eat this, it'll prevent. And that's why, unfortunately, I can still smoke and don't have any of these ailments because I'm so healthy otherwise. And I love all those things that the doctors tell us to eat, you know? And again, it's the garlic, it's the onions, it's the almonds, it's the collard greens, and we need some fat in our diet as well. But it's, to me, it's the healthy fat. And all those things make a difference, and people don't realize. Oh, and fish. I eat a lot. I was raised on fish. Love fish. They tell you fish cures so many things as well. And I was a girlfriend of mine had cancer. And so, of course, we were researching stuff, and I'm looking up online, and all the foods it was telling her to eat, I was already eating, you know. And I was like, wow. I mean, not everything, but a vast majority of. And so, again, people don't realize. So that's very important. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of natural herbs. They prevent a whole lot of illnesses. People don't believe that. And that's what, like the holistic people, they tell you to do those things as well. So that you're correct. You're correct. Chef is always correct, and he can cook. So I'm doubling back to Thanksgiving. I'm serious.
I got you.
So let me know what time I can meet you somewhere. Come over, bring it, wherever.
We can do that.
And then I'll cook something too. Of course, it won't be as exotic and delicious as yours, but I can cook. I can. It tastes like my mama made it. You know. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna bring you some dressing. I make some good dressing. Like my mama, I make some good dressing. And you know, a lot of people can't make good dressing. They think they can, and I ain't talking about that stovetop stuff. If you're not cutting up those vegetables and kneading that dressing and getting it all in there, you're not making good dressing. And then, unfortunately, sometimes people who do that, they still aren't making good dressing. But I can make some good dressing.
I'm not the stuffing guy. I want fresh homemade cornbread.
Exactly, and hot water cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, honey, with some greens. I can do all those things. I really can. I really can. So, and this is your family. Look at them. Beautiful, beautiful family. And I noticed when I saw that picture, it said blended family. So that in itself says a lot about you and your wife and children, how you guys just blend. You know, and blend in the kitchen and blend outside the kitchen. And I like the shirt you guys had on, Mr. My eyes on. I remember the picture, Mrs. 2010 and Mr. 2010. I think it said since 2010. I can't see that. I thought that was so cool and so cute. Looks like y'all some Sigmas though. Are you a Sigma? Oh, okay. No, because I know their colors.
Never been to a.
And I didn't pledge or nothing either, so.
And I just said that I wanted to. I wish I would have.
I do too, kinda. You know, but I went that freshman year on campus, and then after that, I never really went back. I never went back. Now, I want to ask you this. Who created your emblem up there in the top left?
One of my great friends, his name is Pastor Roderick Perkins. He's from Houston, Texas. Him and his wife just relocated to Atlanta.
Oh, cool.
He is definitely my graphic designer. He's amazing.
Cool.
And I appreciate him and his wife. They are an amazing couple.
And then you see these on the screen as well, everyone, where you see where people have tasted his delicious food. That's what you're seeing now. And they're giving testimonials to how great his food is. So after the show, be sure and scroll back so you can read those, because I know it's going a little bit too fast right now. But I read them. And again, the proof is in the pudding. And here are some people now telling you proof of that. And this is even over a year ago and just as frequently as a couple of months ago. He's consistent. He's consistent. The food is always good. You're always going to be satisfied. Now, I know somebody had asked a friend of mine who was also a chef back in Oklahoma, if you were cooking for your favorite celebrity, or not even the favorite celebrity, what do you find that the celebrities want you to cook more of?
Something more healthy and more light, because they're on the go.
Oh, yeah. And then they're always about appearance and stuff.
Yes,
okay.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
so it's funny that I work, with Trina at a tapas bar. So everything is, small bites. So everything is, I would do something simple, something light, and something small,
and more health conscious.
Yes,
that makes sense, because they're always about being physically fit and being in front of the TV and all
most
that.
Definitely.
That makes sense. Wow. So have you had any experiences where you know how you see these cook shows and nothing goes right, but somehow at the end it all comes together. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Most definitely. And I think that's what holds me on too with being a savory chef.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying I'm always perfect, but there's always room for growth, and you can play around with some stuff. Because like if you bake a cake and you miss one ingredient, you're gonna have to start all the way over.
That's true.
So if there's just room to play with your food, so it's like if you mess up, you can fix it up a little bit to cover up your mess up.
Okay, but that's a good point though. In a cake, once it's baking, you're done.
It's done.
You can't go back.
And that's another
Especially
thing.
if you don't put it in the batter when you should.
Exactly. That's another thing my grandmother taught me. She kept us out. Every time she made a cake, we could not go in the kitchen.
Really? Were there his secret ingredients and stuff?
I don't know. I think it was because she felt as if we was to walk past the stove, the cake would fall.
Well, yeah, you know what? I haven't heard that in a long time because you don't hear anybody baking anymore. But that is so true because when my mother used to bake a cake, we couldn't go in the kitchen because, you know, we're kids stomping, making noise. You're right. I forgot about that. Yep. And I haven't baked a cake just forever. One more. We have another caller. Thank you for calling Say TellUs on live TV at Status Network. We are here with executive celebrity chef Robert Scott. What city and state are you calling from, and what's your question for him, please?
Hello, my name is Ty, calling from Tulsa. How are you?
Oh, hi, Ty. How are you?
I'm well. I'm doing well.
Oh, good.
Well, I want to say I thoroughly enjoy the show. I don't have very many questions. I own a bar. I don't really have questions about owning a restaurant right now. But I do want to say, sir, you are more than talented. I enjoy listening to you discuss your goals, your dreams, and hearing about you talk about your passion. And you also, Ms. Chris, you're always a great host.
Oh, thank you.
And I think you guys did a great job tonight. I was really inspired. I really appreciate your show being on every week. It really does do something for me each and every time I call in.
Oh, good, good. So you got to come to Atlanta so you can come taste the chef's food.
I like to be down there next weekend. I'll be down there next weekend, so that's actually a goal of mine.
Will you be here next weekend, literally? What, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what day?
I will be there next Friday is a goal.
Okay, and will you be there Saturday, Friday? Okay, we'll be there then. Cool.
Yep.
It's a date then. We'll make sure you're there. And
absolutely, I will make you guys again.
Come with a hearty appetite, and their cocktails are delicious. My favorite one, it's not about bar checks, but that cute little purple pink thing. What was that?
Which one? Because it's a purple one, it's a pink one.
I think I like the pink one the best. Was it the Tony Teeny?
Tony Teeny?
No. It was a purple one that was Trina's.
The classic Trina.
Yeah, I like classic Trina the best. It gave me a quick. Well, they both did, but that one gave me a quicker buzz, and I like the flavor and stuff. But yeah, okay, great. Then we'll have to be sure and take you by there. We definitely will. Thank you so much for your kind words. Oh, and we have Linda Strickland from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She's saying hi, chef, and hi, Cy. Hi, Linda. Thanks for watching, my love. Here up in T-Town. Oh, and be sure and go by my son's place at Ty's Bar and Grill. He has something down there as well. But Linda, thank you. I'm trying to be more social media savvy and interact with the people as they watch the show live. But thank you so much for calling, and we appreciate that. And again, we will definitely go by Bar Chicks so we can taste executive celebrity chef Robert Scott's food. It's so good. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate that.
Thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
You too. You as well. Now, I noticed right here, I hope I'm going to show some more pictures. In the background, it's like you guys were at an event for children. Tell us about that.
Actually, this was last year. I sponsored a lunch for, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Q Parker from the group 112, the R&B group 112.
No, I think I've heard of that group name. Okay.
One of the singers, his name is Q Parker. He has a foundation, Q Parker's Legacy, and each summer he has I think it's a summer camp for kids, and they go through singing and different arts and different things. So one of their lunches, I sponsored a lunch for them.
Right.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that was nice. Now, when you say you sponsored it, you provided everything, or was there a fee? Oh, so you gave back to the community. Oh, see, now that's a blessing.
Yep.
Because that was a lot of food, and it
Yeah.
looked like it was at least a 10 or 12 choice spread.
Yeah.
You didn't just have one or two items. There
Yeah,
was
I had,
quite a bit of food there.
I had about 20 beef sandwiches, 20 turkey sandwiches, some lettuce wraps, chips, and drinks, and cookies, and donuts, and fruit. Make sure they got the fruit.
That was very kind of
So-
you, because that was quite a bit of students. It looked like it was like 100 or so. That
No,
was
it
quite
was
a-
about, I'd say about 30,
Really? It
maybe
looked like
30
more
to
than
40,
that.
40 kids.
That's still a lot, though, to prepare a food, that much food for that many people. And the presentation was beautiful, and you could tell they were having a great time.
Yeah,
So I know that. I bet you didn't have much left over either, did you?
none at all.
See, the proof is in the pudding. When everything's all gone and there's nothing else to clean on your plate,
None at all.
that's when you can say, I did a good job. Pat yourself on the back.
And that's my favorite, the one we just
The
passed.
Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
I love Brussels
I
sprouts.
love roasting.
Were you baking those?
Roasting them.
Oh, roasting them. That's the proper term.
Yep.
Roasting them. And not to say every ingredient that you put on there, but I mean, you roast them 5 minutes, 20 minutes. What do you oil the pan a little bit?
Yep,
or?
you oil the pan.
Okay.
And it's good to use olive oil.
Oh.
And fresh herbs on that too as well. I mean,
Okay,
fresh herbs
okay.
with anything is perfect.
Okay.
But you always go light on it. So I do, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and there you go.
And then should you use fresh little Brussels sprouts, or can frozen ones do? But you
Fresh.
Okay, fresh ones.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm clueless. I've never actually baked Brussels sprouts. Thank you. Oops. Can you hear me? Well, thank you for calling Say TellUs on Status Network Live TV. What question do you have for executive celebrity chef Robert Scott? And state your name and city you're calling from, please.
Hello, my name is Cameron Maxwell.
Oh, hi, Cameron. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. And what question did you have for our executive celebrity chef Robert Scott?
For Robert Scott, I wanted to ask, what kind of food did you serve at the summer camp for kids?
It was sandwiches and fruit and cookies, something light.
Yeah. What
something-
kind of
something
activities did you
kid-friendly.
have, if you had any?
I'm sorry?
If there were any activities, what were they?
I wasn't in charge of the activity part. I just sponsored the food.
Did you hear
Okay.
that? He said okay. Did you hear that answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, did you have another question? Because we're getting ready to wrap it up.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. And when we go to Bar Chicks, you're going to have to be sure and taste that good food, because it's all prepared by the chef. And he's the executive chef / general manager. So he oversees all the chefs and the cooks in there. And that's why the food is always delicious. Well, thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, you have a good night.
You too.
Now, we're getting ready to wrap it up, but I see on here a lady, Asumi Gum. She said, what about considering an internship?
An internship?
Yeah, and what would they call that when someone is learning up under you?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. If an internship.
Oh, okay, so it is just an internship. Okay.
I definitely would like to do that, especially if I decide to pursue like a small cafe or
Oh, cool.
something along those natures. I actually, it wasn't really titled an internship, but I had a lot of mentors that kind of showed me along the way the ropes and stuff. So I think that's a good idea.
Okay, and she was saying for the youth that you are serving. Okay. Okay, meaning could the kids that you're serving, could they learn and do like an internship, like I guess a little week seminar to show them?
Oh, yes,
That would be a good
most
camp to
definitely.
have, where of course they could pay,
Yep.
And then of course I know then that way they could learn, and then that'd be another way to help finance things.
Most
Because
definitely.
again, he's already giving back to the community, but we also need to get profit continually coming in as well.
Yes.
It's called living.
Yes.
Well, we're getting ready to wrap this up, and I'm trying to. Okay, hi, Lady Laura. I see you guys watching, and JoJo Williams. I think that's Councilman Williams from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, it's Sion. I'm living in Atlanta now. Thank you so much for watching. We're getting ready to close it out. And Laura, I see you're calling because we don't have time for another call, do we? We did that. Yeah, Laura, I'm so sorry you're calling, but we're going to wrap it up. So again, you guys, if you let me turn this down. Ooh, because I'm so sorry, Laura. I see you on call ID, but we don't have time to take the call. So again, you guys, to contact and to book your next catered event, or if you want to, again, coming soon or coming in the near future, going to have some little workshops. That's
Yes.
some, I'd be willing to help you with that.
Most
Because again,
definitely.
you want to contact executive celebrity chef Robert Scott. Call 404-552-1313. That's 404-552-1313. You can email executive celebrity chef Robert Scott. That's a tongue twister for me. Executive celebrity chef Robert Scott. You can email him at chefrob30. That's CHEFROB 30 at gmail.com. That's chefrob30 at gmail.com. And you can reach out to him on Instagram, Executive Meals by Chef Rob. And also he has another site on Instagram, chef_Rob26. Again, that's Executive Meals by Chef Rob. And then on Instagram again, chef_Rob26. And again, phone number 404-552-1313. So I'm so pleased. I'm going to Bar Chicks next weekend to get me some food. And I'm going to get a dish for Thanksgiving. Aren't you jealous? Executive Chef Rob, thank you so much for coming today. It's a pleasure. You guys continue to watch this show. Look at all that good food. So again, next time you want to cater an event, be sure to reach out to him. You will not be dissatisfied. You're going to always be pleased. Exercise a day or two in advance so you can really enjoy that food. Or, as he says, he can bring things in a vegan style. Oh, because I noticed you had a vegan burger up there with what the big mushroom called?
Yes, it was portobello.
Portobello. So he can even cater to those type of events as well. Yep. So whatever the occasion, whatever the season, whatever the menu style that you want, he can do it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
At God's speed and God's continual blessings for he and his family and for his business. Executive Celebrity Chef Rob Scott. Have a good day, you guys. Tune in next week. Oh, and in 2 weeks, we're going to have a counselor here where we can reach out to talk to people about special needs or even just counseling when you need that. So be sure and tune in for that show on October 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good one.